Have you ever wondered what the potential next steps are after you complete an ARI course? Let me show you. Learning about avalanche science and backcountry decision making can be even more satisfying in a new snowpack. I traveled from Aspen, Colorado, all the way to Jackson Hole, Wyoming for my instructor training course, an exciting next step for me after completing ARI Level 2. In between gaining my Level 2 certification and taking my ITC, I spent some serious time in the field, both professionally as well as by myself to ski. The skills and observations gained in the mountains on your own time are crucial prerequisites to the instructor training course.
We're out here hunting avalanches. On the way up the skin track, we were talking about the problem and that there have been slides observed in the tree line. We're here at 10-7, triggered a D2 in the tree line. You can see it went almost all the way to the ground. The crown is about 2 feet and it failed on December facets. We've been tracking the snowpack all season. It's kind of fun to see the layers grow and observe nature.
The instructor training was split between the field and classroom time. Throughout each day, the instructors treated us as the new teachers we are, while occasionally swapping roles and teaching as if we were the new students. Jake and Nancy have been at the forefront of the new curriculum switch within ARI, and I feel lucky to have learned from them at such a crucial time within ARI history. As the week progressed, we as ITC students had the opportunity to teach each other. This includes classroom topics like trip planning, as well as field-based topics at both the 1 and 2 levels. We broke off into small groups and stuck together for the entire week. I taught 4 lessons within my team, including snow profiles in the field. A snow pit will never tell us that we can recreate. Likewise, it may shy us away from the slope we were thinking about skiing. The course started off strong, with 16 new inches of snow and more to come. These were great conditions to learn in, as they could very likely be those in which we will teach. There were a few persistent weak layers in the Jackson Hole snowpack that we were able to actively observe during the course. In fact, we were lucky enough to watch a layer of buried surface ore collapse in the pit. The persistent weak layer was remote triggered 30 feet away by a skier off the skin track. I will never forget the poof of a sound it made as the fragile stilt-like grains were crushed under the new load of consolidated snow. We knew the layer was active, as we observed recent large crowns from afar and up close earlier that week. My favorite thing that I learned during the course was how to explain faceting in a fascinating way. Here, let me give it a go. Snowflakes are dust particles that collect and hold moisture. Once that snowflake hits the surface, it becomes a grain and is always in a state of metamorphosis. When the snowpack is shallow, the air, which holds moisture, moves quickly through. The poor snow grains can hardly stretch their arms out far enough to grab onto any aqua in the atmosphere. The water vapor moves quickly through the snowpack since the air is cold and there isn't a lot of snow to move through. This process of rounding is simply the opposite. The air moves slower due to the denser, deeper snowpack, and the grains have a chance to grab onto water particles in the air and make friends, you may say. We learned that this could be a good way to explain faceting to students in a Level 1 course. I was inspired by all of my peers while taking the ITC. Some are full-time guides, others in school, and a lucky few own their own businesses. With my new skill set as a certified ARI instructor, I have options. I can work for a course provider, guiding service, or even incorporate and start my own business, hiring out course leaders and curating avalanche and backcountry curriculum in my zone. In Jackson, I took away more than the course curriculum. We learned ways in which to build a career within avalanche education for ourselves. I feel proud to be a part of the ARI team and teach this top-notch curriculum to others and take it into the field myself. Thank you for organizing this scholarship and allowing me the opportunity to expand my avalanche skills into the realm of teaching within the ARI curriculum.